So apparently Ryan Garcia has let it be known. He's letting it be very clear that he is taking time to think about a lot of things. Right? He's letting it be clear that he's taking the time to think about a lot of things. Oscar Delahoya came out and said they have a good plan to get Ryan back on top. You can learn from your mistakes, yada yada yada. They looking to rebuild. Ryan Garcia rephase mode, etc., etc., etc. Ryan Garcia said, "Look, dude, after that little fiasco, after the Tank Davis fight, I don't know if I want to be under Goldenboy Promotions no more." Right? But Ryan Garcia, man, what should he do? What should Ryan Garcia do next? Ryan Garcia finds himself in a pretty interesting situation. After his fight, his loss to Gervonta Tank Davis, Ryan Garcia has switched to, I don't mean to laugh, and I don't even know how I'm going to really properly word this. I like Ryan Garcia. He seems like a good kid, man. He seems like a really good guy. But I noticed Teofimo Lopez did this too when he first lost, man. They just took it straight to church, man. They took it straight to church. So if you go on Ryan Garcia's social if you go on Ryan Garcia's social media, I ain't trying to laugh about it, but it wasn't this before. It says, "God-fearing man, seek for truth. It starts within you. Pay attention. Today starts. Every day matters." And all that's really cool. All that is really cool. But Ryan Garcia, man, what should he do? Right? I seen a video where Joe Goosen said that you don't train Ryan or something like that. Something that you don't train Ryan. That Ryan really can't be trained like he trains. And I heard something similar from Chris Eubanks Sr. saying that about his son, Chris Eubanks Jr. Ryan Garcia needs to, whatever he think he knows, right? They say he has a pretty good boxing brain for what it's worth, right? But for whatever he thinks he knows, he needs to unknow it and rebuild from scratch. Find a really good coach. Ryan Garcia has a lot of talent, and it seems like he has a natural ability. And somebody, while he's still young, can manifest that into something greater, right? He just simply wasn't ready for Tank Davis. Tank Davis is a stud. Tank Davis is a beast, and it's going to be hard to beat Tank Davis, period. Right? But Ryan Garcia, man, you go on to social media, that's what it says. I don't believe it was that before. So I noticed that these guys lose, then they just really, and then of course his stories was saying some stuff, and when it first came out that Bernard and Oscar wasn't there, everybody was talking about it. He said something a little different. Now he's reacting how we expect him to react. He didn't mention no names, but he did share the photo, right? Ryan Garcia, moving forward, man. It was a lot of things. But at the end of the day, he signed a contract, right? He signed a contract, but this is a lesson learned for the young Ryan Garcia. Moving forward, I would like to see what he do. I would like to see who he faces. I would like to see if he sticks it out with Goldenboy. Should he stick it with Goldenboy? I don't think so. Right? I don't think so. I think Ryan Garcia could do really good with Showtime, Al Heyman, and those guys. Right? I think that'd be the good place for him. Ryan Garcia needs to be. He's that guy that needs to be on TV. When you love him and hate him, people go pay to see him. And what people are not saying is that he's a big reason why Tank Davis got 1.4, 1.2 million pay-per-view buys, the fifth largest gate in Las Vegas history, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So, yeah, he's a major contributor to that. Ryan Garcia is good for the sport, and I would like to see Ryan Garcia bounce back from this, right? We need as many stars in boxing as we can get. I know a lot of people tend to hate on Ryan Garcia, but you don't got to like the guy, but you must admit we need stars for this sport. And Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia was really, really good for boxing. But yeah, I like his attitude. He says, "I haven't talked to anyone regarding how I'm moving forward. taking time to think about a lot of things. I wanted to make that very clear. Yeah, so yeah, man, he needs to really take time to think about some shit, man. There's a lot to think about. Moles in the camp, the little bat dude came out talking shit. You know, I thought that was pretty grimy, right? Um, and then Oscar and Bernard. Oscar came out 2 days later, day later, trying to with his little whack explanation. You know, they was on some shady shit. They could have sabotaged the fight, trying to do stuff to Tank on the stage and all this lot of shit, man. A lot of shit, man. Crazy shit, man. It's always these super big fights with a lot of controversy involved. But nonetheless, man, Ryan Garcia, what is he gonna do moving forward? You know, I think he should go ahead and get rid of these guys. If he's able to leave, he should. The zone, just how big could you get? Nobody really knew what Ryan pay-per-view numbers or his really star power really was, but I mean, really realistically, it's really good. I mean, you see what him and Tank Davis was able to do, and I mean, yeah. So Ryan Garcia do got some juice in the game, despite him taking a loss, but he's gonna have to make a really smart move moving forward. A lot of people say Reynoso. A lot of people say he should have stayed with Reynoso. Joe Goosen may be too lean as a coach. Joe Goosen may be letting Ryan Garcia do what he wants to do. Maybe Ryan Garcia put on a show in front of the cameras. Maybe he didn't train like he was supposed to. Whatever the case may be, Ryan Garcia needs to revamp a lot of things before he try to tackle the tough task at 140 pounds. Tell me what you guys think. Ryan Garcia is letting it be very clear that he's thinking about a lot of things moving forward. Like, subscribe, holla at your boy. Peace out.